Imagine eating an apple down to its core, exposing the little seeds. Then suddenly you have an urge to plant that seed outside your home. You end up forgetting it, and several years later, it grows into an apple tree. Well, this apple tree consists of apples that you previously planted before. So you can do what the heck you want with it. Now, this can be applied towards money. Imagine planting money into the stock market where your money will flourish and grow over time. Living in a time where the number one causing stress are financial problems, this importance of personal financial advisors are greater than ever before. Here are my three things that I will discuss. First, I will discuss the about on personal financial advisors. Second, I will discuss certain people who chose this path. And lastly, I will discuss how anyone can start their own apple tree. First, I want to discuss what is a financial advisor. Well, a financial advisor are professionals that help individuals make wise decisions regarding money management, such as investing, tax laws, and insurance, and any other form of issues that relates with money. Now, there are different types of personal financial advisors, such as financial planners, where they work with you to create a financial plan to help you reach your goals. Next is a counselors, helps you develop plan to reduce the burden of debts. And lastly, money coaches, helps you with financial decisions that align with your goals. Before we get into this field, what are some requirements in education? Well, the minimum level of education is a bachelor degree, majoring in finance, statistics, and any other related area. However, to gain a competitive edge by you need an MSF or an MBA, so that way your employer could see you as credential, like as a person who can work. However, before entering this field, it is important that to know that the current stats and what is the expected future. Well, based on the U.S. Bureau of Statistics of May 2020, there will be 218K employees with an average annual income of $122,000, meaning that they're balling. So just the opportunities in the near future will be up to 12,000 in within the last decade. Now that I talked about now that I talked about the information, the basic information of a personal financial advisor, let me look into the benefits of being one. So one benefit is giving and providing valuable advice to people. Another is unlimited income potential, meaning that there is no roof as to how much you can make. Another is work flexibility. If you work as an independent personal advisor, your work schedule will basically be created by you. Now, I remember one person that I can think of that is a personal advisor is Warren Buffett. This dude is over 90 years old, and I don't know how he's still alive, to be honest with you, but he is $100 billion worth with 60 companies spread throughout. He's a teacher and he reads for fun. Now, you may ask, what the heck, John? This guy is Warren Buffett. How can I be him? Well, that's the case. Here's a different example. Me. Well, as a college student, like many of you guys are, one of the biggest reasons as to why I go to college is for a degree for a potential job in the future. However, I do not particularly agree with working until I get so old to the point I won't be able to do anything. So I decided personally to initiate by learning how to invest. I started in 2020. I learned articles in basic finance and YouTube videos in how to invest. As today, I am currently learning, and learning even more. Here are some examples of my current portfolio. As you can see on the red circle, that's my current worth in that portfolio and the current gains that I've gotten within that 1 year. Here is another example of a, a portfolio where it's been involved with a personal financial advisor. And now let's get into the juicy part. Now that I talked about what path you can take and stuff like that, let me talk about how you can create or make your own money grow. So first, what is investing? Well, investing is committing money in order to earn a financial return. Basically, what that means is let your money work for you. So the things to consider before investing is to create a roadmap. Make sure you're organized, that you have a proper goal and you know what path to take. Another is risk management. This way you won't have any complication in the future. Next is diversifying. Make sure to not put all your eggs in one basket because if that basket flips, you know what that means. It's game over. So if you the first step that I've taken is I acquired knowledge. By this, I founded on index funds. I based on research, index funds are in low risk and over a long period of time are more beneficial for you. So, for example, let's say you're a 20-year-old with $5,000 and you invested it in the stock market. Well, if you keep going with an annual uh, growth of 7% and you keep uh, adding $200 per month, then you will be within 15 years, you will have $75,000. Moving on into the next 15, you will have $250,000. That's crazy. Now, I know you might not even trust me because so you don't even know me at this point because I'm just a student in your class and why should I believe you? Well, that's why financial advisors exist. So let me help you out by finding one. So how do you find the right advisor? Here are some of the questions you should be asking. What to look for? Well, you should look for recommendations, qualifications, compensations, trustworthiness. Where to get your help? Well, basically, where I got my help is try to research what organization that best fits your needs. And next, finally, what is their pay? How much do you need to pay for their fees, right? So it'll be around 100 to $200 a month. Well, I mean that's nothing compared to the uh, potential uh, amount of money you will be able to get in the stock market, right? So today I've discussed the job of a personal financial advisor. Second, I showed characters who became wealthy from becoming one. Lastly, I demonstrated how to start and grow your own seed. In conclusion, in a personal finance, wealth accumulation does not simply happen immediately. It takes time, planning, flexibility, determination, perseverance over a long period of time. Now I want to close off with an impact. Warren Buffett once said that someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. That's it.